Storms Tech channel here, and today I've been doing a video about Google. So I'm on xdadevelopers.com here, so if you guys want to check out this article, a link will be down below, so if you guys are interested, check out the link below. So this has to do with the Google Play Store. So it says that Google Play Store will soon prevent you from downloading outdated apps, which is no surprise in that if you guys have a new device, you guys will not be able to download any outdated apps, because it's not really surprising, if you guys get like a newer device or whatever. So so let's go ahead and check this out here. So it says here, Apple has repeatedly purged apps from the App Store that aren't built for the latest iPhone models or newer versions of iOS, which is usually beneficial for the overall software experience, but has made the preservation of old apps and games much more difficult. Google has been hesitant to make the same moves with the Google Play Store, but that's changing soon. Google announced in a blog post starting November 1st, 2022, so that's about 7 months from now. Existing apps that don't target an API level within 2 years of the latest major Android release version will not be available for discovery or installation for new users with devices running Android OS versions higher than app targeted API level. As new Android OS versions launch in the future, the requirement window will adjust accordingly. So they got this little graph here. I should just guys pay attention to this here. It says existing apps that don't target an API level within 2 years of the latest major Android version release will not be discoverable to all users. So you guys could see the graph there. So yeah. Says Android applications and games are built with 2 different Android versions in mind: the minimum API level and the target API level. The former is the oldest version of Android and app is intended to work with, while the latter is the most recent Android version that the app is built for. Developers are supposed to keep the target API level close to the most recent Android release, which allows an app to use the latest APIs and development features. However, newer API levels also usually introduce more restrictions on permissions, which is why some apps stay on older API levels for as long as possible. Snapchat is perhaps the most famous example here, which stuck to API level 22, which is Android 5.1 for years to avoid the runtime permission model that was introduced in Android 6.0 Marshmallow. Google already requires new apps and updates to existing apps to target a recent Android release, which is currently set at Android 11 API level 30 and will increase to Android 12 API level 31 in August 2022. However, that requirement only applies to apps still under development. Old and abandoned apps and games were left alone as long as they still complied with other Play Store policies. This move will likely improve privacy and security, as applications will have to keep up with Android's evolving permission and security changes if they want to retain accessible on the Play Store. However, it will result in many older apps becoming more difficult or impossible to access, especially after the first purge on November 1st. Thankfully, it's easier to preserve old apps and games on Android than on iOS. So basically what this means, guys, if you guys have a newer device, I'd say like a Galaxy S22 Ultra, you guys will not be able to download outdated apps. So now what Google is doing now, you guys will not be able to download any apps that run on older API levels. So Android 12 is API level 31. So if you guys have like a Galaxy S22 device and it runs Android 12, which it does, obviously, you guys will not be able to download anything that requires like API level I don't know what 22, I think it was Android 5.1, I believe it was. And so apps and games, they have to adjust to Android's evolving privacy and security changes as well. Y'all guys know that Google tries to improve privacy and security on every Android release, so it's no surprise that you guys will not be able to download any outdated apps, obviously. If you have an older device, let's say like a Galaxy S8 or something like that, for an example, you guys would not be affected by this change. But like I said, if you guys have like a Galaxy S22 device which runs Android 12, obviously you guys will not be able to download any outdated apps, which is no surprise in there. So if you guys are looking to play a game that y'all played on Android several years ago, you guys will not be able to find it on newer versions of Android. You know, apps and games, they come and go, but some of them do support certain Android versions. So you know, if you go to the Play Store, it will tell you what. If you go to the Play Store and whatever app you're on, it will tell you like what is like the minimal Android OS version that you can install that app on. So yeah, I don't know who's still using Android Lollipop today, but if you have an old Android device, I guess that could be the reason there. But yeah, this is not surprising, guys, because Android is evolving very quickly, and Google wants to make sure that the apps and games are updated to the latest API possible. So yeah, so like I said, if you guys have a new device like a Galaxy S22 or something, you guys will not be able to download any outdated apps or games. So yeah, I'm not surprised. You know, time changes and it's time to move on. So yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. It really helps me out a lot. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.